just occurred to me. I went live without adding myself to the stream first. Hi, everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hi. Hi, Princess. Um, oh my God. Well, technically, it's Sundays. It's good for sleeping in. So, of course, get all the rest you need. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Renisha. Hi, Tamara. Hi. Oh, thanks, Chloe. Audio and video is good. Okay. Because I was like, what on earth? I'm really excited for the sprint. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Let me put out a tweet so that everybody can know that I am officially on now. I was having problems connecting to my mic. My mic wasn't working so at all. And StreamYard was like, we can't see nothing. I'm like, no, I'm sharing stuff. StreamYard behavior. Oh, anyway, whatever. Okay. Okay, we're live now. Come join us for the reading sprints if you can. Smiley, smiley. Aha. I like emojis, so okay. So that is done. That is done. That is done. Um, Hello everybody, welcome. This is today's reading sprint for the Black SFFAthon. How is everybody's reading going so far? For those that do not know, maybe you're on my channel, but you've not seen me talk about it because I have been off for a while. The Black SFFAthon is a celebration of Black imagination. That's how I always say it. And it was created by the amazing Chloe over at Thistle and Verse. And she was gracious enough to ask me to be a co-host this year. I did the co-hosting last year, and she invited me again this year, and we're doing the sprint. So we'll go on. This is 4:07 p.m. my time, which will be 11:07 a.m. EST. So we'll wait for another 3 minutes and have our first reading sprint, maybe say 15 minutes to let's just get into it and see how everything is going. Hi, Jerry. I think the first question I would ask is what is everybody planning on reading for this reading session? I have mine right here. I am reading The Year of the Witching by Alexis Anderson. As you can see, I just started the book. I think I'm like maybe 10 pages in. No, actually, I think it's like 3 or 4 because I'm still in the prologue. I just finished the prologue. I'm in the first chapter, so about 5, 6 chapters. This is my pick for a book with ghosts because the synopsis said ghosts. So I'm like, there better be ghosts. It's spooky season. Okay, I've had jeepers, creepers, where you find them peepers stuck in my head for the last couple of days. It's been stuck in my head. Oh, and I put a spell on you. Anyway, distraction. Oh, and Jerry loves the year of the witching. Okay, I am happy. I'm happy because I know the book is going to be good. What? I only got a chance to start reading at yesterday's sprint because work is terrible. Chloe, you and me both. This is going to be my first book of the readathon, and I want to, at the very least, finish this. No, finish at least 3 books, including the group book, right? So I already have that on audio. My plan is to listen to it every day starting next week on my way to work. So I'll be able to get some reading done. But yeah, me too. Me too. And Jerry's reading Sorrowland by River Solomon, starting part 2, chapter 9, slow, steady, and satisfying. Yeah, I'm hoping to read An Unkindness of Ghosts this readathon, but I don't know. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed because my reading has been all over the place. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Ooh, Joplin's Ghost. I have heard so many great things. I think both in Jerry and Tati over at Musical Tati, they love this. So I'm really, really excited. And I hope you love it too. Forgotten Girl. How is it going? I'm happy that so many of us are listening to it. I also got it on audio. It's very short. It's like a 4-hour book. So I know that it's something I can finish in maybe if I listen to it 30 minutes heading to work, 30 minutes back home, I'll be done in like 4 days, which works because the live show is next weekend. So I need to finish it in time for that. Let me just change. I want to edit stuff, right? I want to edit so that everybody can see what I am planning on reading for this reading sprint, which is the year of the witching, right? Yes, so you all can see that. Cool, cool. Um, we shot past by 1 minute, so we're going to start the sprint now. Give me a second. Let me put it in 15 minutes. Okay. Let's see. I want to share my screen. Share screen. Okay. So we're going to share a Chrome tab. Okay. Can you all see that? Because I'm hoping you all can see it. Yes, you can. So we're going to start now and would end in 15 minutes. So first sprint now. And that is the end of the first 15 minutes of today's sprint. How did everybody do? How was the reading going? How many pages were you able to finish? I think, sorry, excuse me. I was able to read, let me see. This is page what? From page 5 to 18. So I read 13 pages in 15 minutes, which is not bad. For me, it takes me a while to really get into books, especially when if it's a fantasy book and the first 100 pages are all about world building and I'm trying to figure out exactly what is happening, what's the story about, how does this world work, what are the rules, etc., etc. But the Year of the Witching is going great. I have questions. I'm actually distrustful of patriarchal religions. So all this whole apostle thing, I am side eyeing the opening scripture of Father brought light. Look, from light was born the Father, and from darkness was born the Mother. I was like, that is suspicious as everything else. So I got 20 pages. Okay, so let me see. Hi, T Morgan. Welcome, welcome. Um, Renisha read 8 pages in Take Me Home Tonight. Nice. How was it? How was the 8 pages you read? I'm curious. Chloe read 20 pages, 20% into Joplin's Ghost. There's been a manifestation at the musician's house. Like, ooh. Okay, okay. And Amy read another chapter almost halfway through into the current. Everybody's reading is going great. Which I'm just 20 pages, Chloe. Okay, but then again, hold up, hold up. Joplin's Ghost. Are you listening to it on audio? Or are you reading it physically? Because I need to know how it is. If there's an audiobook, how good the audiobook is, because I want to read it, but I've actually not gotten into it yet because I'm just trying to figure out. I know it has very musical undertones, so I was wondering if you've read the audiobook or if you're reading the audiobook, how good is it? The musical elements of the story, do they really pop in the audio format? That's what I want to know. Tamara read 8 pages. The book is a reread, but still surprised at the piano falling. It's been a while. Ah, okay. Chloe is reading physically. Okay. I need to just, I think I would ask Njeri if she read it on audio. I need someone that's read Joplin's Ghost on audio to tell me if, like, the music, how the music actually does work in those. 8 pages read during the sprint. Nice. And Chloe's reading Joplin's Ghost physically. I think that's the next question I want to ask. Um, Please let me know. Are you reading, like everybody? This is a comment to everybody. Let me know in the comments. Are you reading your book like physically? Is it an audio book? Is it a reread? Is it a first time read? I am just, I am really curious about that. Hi, Reverie. Welcome, welcome. Just started Lagoon. Nadia Corfo. Every time, every time I see Nadia, I have to like do my rotating hand gap. So hope you're enjoying Lagoon. Uh, if you hybrid read Japanese Ghost, good enough, good enough. It's been a while. I think you read it during quarantine pages last year because I know you read it in one of our reading sessions, and that's been a while, so understandable. Manisha is reading a physical copy. Tamara said Lagoon was such a great story, indeed. Um, an hour left of the book. Wow. I'm happy for you. I'm just crying because I sincerely want to, if I can read like the first 50 pages of Year of the Witching before the end of this reading sprint, I'll be happy because that would mean I'm invested in the story enough to continue reading it. Not continue, but like to finish it before the end of the week because my entire my entire reading, this 2021 has just been terrible for my reading. Um Jerry's hybrid reading Sorrel and First time read. I bought this copy at a thrift store and it's been languishing on my TBR. Using this as an opportunity to give it a read. Nice, nice, nice. It's getting good. We love to hear it. In Jerry's first time. Dang, I'm late. Hey, hi. But think about it though, Shay. We've just done the first 15 minutes. We still have time. I'm thinking of doing like a total of about an hour and a half. So we still have time. Don't worry. Um, a cursing hash, but it is going well, so that is cool. The Unbroken by Seal to Clark. That is so nice. I still have plan of buying the physical copy, Rory. But and Jerry had an interview of Sale Clark on her channel. If you've not seen it, she created this series called Written with Purpose, and Sale Clark was one of the authors that she interviewed, and there was a way in which they were talking about the Unbroken audio that I bought the book on audio just so that I can hear the voice, the voice. So if you get the chance, you should maybe do an IB read as well because apparently it was spectacular. How am I loving the year of witching so far? It's going great. I have questions because I do not trust any religion that is so tied around patriarchy and seems to like demonize women. I always find it very sus. And because I'm like, clearly this was created for a purpose and an agenda. And there's just the secrecy with regards Manuel and her mother and the forest. I just need to figure it out. But also, I do not trust that prophet. I don't trust him. I do not trust him. I don't even trust Ezra because I'm like, you're cute and you're the prophet's son and you're suspicious, very suspicious. Also, why is he marrying all those young girls? Why is he marrying all those young girls? Like, he has a grown up son that is Ezra, that is 19, that is his successor, and he's still marrying all them young girls. So, yes, it's good so far, but I have questions. Was making breakfast so I can eat and listen to an audiobook the next sprint. Yes, 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 yes. It was such a good interview. It was, wasn't it? Injury is that amazing. She's that awesome. Yeah, you totally should. Remember, you should. It was fantastic, fantastic interview. Aha! See, Chloe, thank you, Chloe. I'm like, I don't trust Ezra. I do not trust that boy. Glad that I'm not the only person that is like, this boy is suspicious. He is suspicious. Okay. You should totally check it out. 100% recommend. Okay, so let me know in the comments. I'm thinking we can either have a 25 or 20 between 20, 25, and 30-minute sprint next, or do we want to still make it like 15, 15, 15? Just let me know down in the comments. I guess I'll just take an aggregate and then the highest number of, oh, let's do it with like this and that. I'll just go with that. But I would vote for, say, 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a good, solid, even number. But let me know in the comments. Do you want to do a 15-minute sprint now, 20, 25, or 30? Okay, so Reverie and Tamara both vote 20. Aha. Okay. 20, I'm a fan of 30s. Hello, 25 would meet us halfway. Okay. Chloe also is voting for 20. So far, there are like 420s and like 125. So let's see. I'll give another maybe 2 minutes and then I'll just set the timer. But let me just put that in down for, say, okay. Let me see, because I'm like, I'm doing 20 or 25, 20. Okay, so let's do 20 then. Let me set the time for 20. She looking good. She looking good. Okay, so it's ready for more reading. I'm actually really, really excited about this. I need to figure out exactly what is happening with Emanuela's family and all the secrets. So let me share screen so you all can see that. The timer is ready. The timer is ready. Okay, so we're starting the next 20 minutes now. And we have finished the second reading sprint for the day. That is 12, that's 20 minutes done. Uh, excuse me. Oh, yes, I stand with you on this. Please do not forget to hit the like button. But how was everybody's reading, right? How was everybody's reading in this last sprint? I got to page 38, which is not bad because I think I read up to page 18. Yes, end of 18, the first two lines of page 19. So I read another 19 pages in 20 minutes. Not bad at all. How did everybody's reading go? Amy had to leave. House emergency. All is well. Just repair in progress. Needing my attention. Happy reading. Thanks, Amy. Uh, Reverie is excited to finish the book in the sprint. Yay! Hi, Tati. Hopefully, we'll be here when you're back from church, right? Because I do have some errands to run, and I budgeted about an hour and a half, max 2 hours for this entire exercise. So fingers crossed that we're still around, but we should be. Hi, Gina. Welcome, welcome. Better late than never. Grab a book, please, and join us. We said not sure how many more pages, but I'm on page 460. That is awesome. Welcome back, Tati. Hi. Um, didn't read the second sprint, was folding laundry. Read for the third round. Makes perfect sense. Speaking of laundry, God, I need to do laundry uh next week. Yes, my plan was to do it next week. So this is the first time I happened to catch your stream. I love your videos so much. Always make my day, but I usually don't have time when you stream. Oh, thank you so much. My plan was to actually do more live streams. So yeah, I think I might actually start doing them like monthly, just to catch up in chat and everything else. We might even do a reading sprint or two somewhere in there. Just saying, depends on what you guys want. Not quite finished, but you're very close, so that is cool. Tamara is up to page 32 of Joplin's Ghost. Nice. 20 pages done. I'm amazed and I'm happy. So I got caught up eating and feeding the dogs and low-key the rewatch of Squid Games. I'll read the next one. No problem. Also, yes, I finally got around to watching Squid Games. This weekend, episode 7. I'm on episode 7. My plan is to finish it before tonight, like tonight, so that by tomorrow morning, I know I'm done and I can be like, ah, because I've been off social media, so I've luckily been able to stay away from all the spoilers, which is lucky, like lucky. Because I was like, at least that's one good thing about my social media break. Nobody spoiled anything for me. The only thing I'd watched of Squid Game was the very first episode, like the red light, green light game. I knew of that. Everything else has been a pleasant surprise. Got back at the 4 minutes mark. Okay, cool. Welcome, Tati. Page 137, chapter 12. 14 more pages to go. Okay, okay. I feel like a lot of booktubers are tired and moving to more live streams, right? Right? Yeah, I think so. I definitely was suffering from a burnout, right? And because I actually I plan on making a video. I think next week video might actually just me talking about that because I did suffer a burnout and everything just went for me. So but I think so. I think being able to still do live streams and like talk with our community still works and it's still content. So that is awesome. The story is still good. Chapter 24 of 29. Nice. It's me. Ouch. Ouch. I just hit my head. Well, I make way because I'll be joining you. We would be plenty doing a lot of live streams because I definitely need to do more. Still trying to finish my September TBR. Better, like, please. Let's just consider this present TBR as a carryover. right? So let's just think of it as a 4 month TBR. That's what I'm actually doing. I'm actually all the books I'm planning on reading for each month. If I don't finish them, I'm moving them to the next month and just being like, these are all the books I want to finish by the end of the year, which is how I'm getting any reading done because I've not been reading. Um, really want to get to my Black Wing and Black SFF reads, but I have 200 pages left in June. I will finish today. Nice, 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 nice. See, in Jerry goes also me. I am a lot of booktubers. Going to take a nap after reading. Bye, Jerry. Thanks for joining. Have a great nap. It gave me so much writing ideas. Although I got a Squid Games inspired HBCU story in my head now. We love to see it and we want to read it. We want to read it. I gave up on Squid Games. I see the hype but need a break and watch Midnight Mass instead. Ooh, is Midnight Mass also on Netflix? Because I've been seeing it around a lot. And I'm like, where can I watch it? I am curious. Please let me know. I want to know. Editing videos is a lot of work, especially if your channel isn't making money. Like, even when your channel is making money, but you're getting like $3 a month, you're just like, it's hard. But also, like when you're dealing with life and everything is just hitting you, and that is when your mental health decides that, oh, I need a break. Everything is just hard. Like it's hard. Sometimes you just want to chat with people and just make it casual and just fun. I need to do more live streams. Like I need it. Is your cat around? He is. Come on. Where? Hold up. Let me see. Is it? Yeah, is currently sleeping on the couch. Is napping on the couch. Is being cute on the couch. Like it's so cute. He's sleeping like this with his paws. All four the paws are like up like this, and it's this. So his head is like facing this way, and his paws are like facing that way. He's so cute, but he's napping because I guess it's like it's Sunday. I need to sleep. Yes, he's around. My social oomph has gone down in the last 2 years, so the social of live streams is appreciated. Ah, Lord, like COVID really did that. COVID did that, then life did that, and it's just I think we're all just still recovering, still dealing with it. It's just everything just yeah, I get that. Anyway, yeah, by making money, I meant $200 a month. $3 barely gets you a coffee and donuts at the gas station these days. I totally feel you for real, for real. Oh God, imagine like there are people on YouTube making $200 a month. Like that is the life. I am over here thinking that's the life, and I'm certain that people over here thinking like there are people that make $2,000 a month, and then you have people on YouTube making 20,000, like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, a million, and I'm like, that happens, like for real, for real. That app is just weird. So I am shook it, but okay. Definitely in the it's hard moment of life on booktube. Like, oh God, Tati. It's just taking it one day at a time at this rate because it's just exhausting. Exhausting. Oh, see, there. Yeah, he's sleeping and he's cute. He's adorable. Even when I moved to check him, he just went. Was like, I'm going to move another corner, and then he still has his paws up at his neck. Well, I'm after them like, yo, come up, don't leave your body like that. You're going to feel pain. But my cat is like, let me. Yes, it's on Netflix. I like it. It's atmospheric, a slow burn, but really good. Shows how religion can be manipulated, how a dying town needs a miracle. Ooh, intriguing. Okay, maybe I would probably put it on like after I'm done with it, probably for tomorrow. But then I've not been able to watch TV like on weekdays because I get home very late and I just like grab a quick dinner and then I'm asleep. So next weekend I would definitely check it out. But what you just said about how religion can be manipulated, I have questions. I do not trust Beck. I do not trust the prophets. I am very certain that somebody somewhere totally is changing this entire narrative. And I need the secret of it to be unraveled because, nah, I do not trust it. Suspicious. Of course, they ensure that the women don't read once they hit age 12 because suspicious. Um, in my house, people only exist on YouTube in my life. Like, tell me about it. YouTube, Switch. Did I just say Switch? YouTube, Twitch. Um, some of the Discord groups I'm in. That is it. My colleagues are there, and I'm like, do I know you? Do I want to know you? Speaking of knowing you, can you all imagine the audacity of my HR manager? On Thursday, she goes, "Oh, you know, I think it's sad that we don't almost 4 days, and then, but I don't know your house, we don't know where you live, we don't see you outside of work, like we are not friends outside of work. Why is that? I should be able to just show up at your house one day and be like, oh, I was just in the neighborhood and I wanted to say, I'm just looking at this one, I'm like, hell to the fuck no. You shop at my door, I am not opening that door. Opening that door. After 12 hours, you really think I want to, I don't know, like spend more time outside of work when I should be spending it with my friends, my actual friends? People are weird. HR managers are weird. Weird. Um, how long does it take for books to get to me in my country? It depends. So what I do is like when I buy things off of Amazon or when people send me stuff off Amazon, I use the logistics company. So send things to that company, and then usually once a month or sometimes twice a month, they then ship all the things that have arrived for me. They ship them together to me in Lagos. So sometimes it takes 6 weeks. Sometimes it takes 6 weeks. Yes. Sometimes a little bit longer, but that's it. But if I was shipping directly to Nigeria, it takes a little bit longer. The only reason I don't do direct shipping is because sometimes things are missing in transit and there is no accountability for missing items, because I've lost things that way and it's been very sucky. There's a YouTuber I know has one patrons here, $1, but has 500 patrons. That's not what she makes on YouTube. It's crazy to think about. $500 a month. Yo, 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 I'm shooketh. Um, sounds like this book I'm reading called The Visitation. Interesting title. YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. That's where I live. See, Tati, WhatsApp. Let us WhatsApp. We're also living on WhatsApp. Look at me. I'm like going through all the comments one at a time, and everybody just keeps commenting. I'll get to your comment soon. Same Tati. Kind of wish it wasn't so like, but like it's just weird, please. Like that's how life is right now. We've just accepted it. As to my infinite TV, I felt that. I felt that. Nah, fam, that's not how we work at work. You don't get access to my own life. Like she had the audacity to say, I don't know where you live. And I'm like, with good reason. There's a reason you do not know where I live. Is because I do not want to see your motherfucking houses outside of work. Imagine spending 14 hours seeing their faces for you to intrude on my personal time because we are a family. Fuck family. Pay me my money and let that be it. Ugh. Especially HR, other colleagues maybe, but HR. She actually said, I don't know your houses. I will come visit. And I'm like, if this woman shows up, I'm going to brush her feet with my broom. I will legitimately do sweeping away all the evil, like with my broom. The audacity. My job told us that too, that we need to connect more. No. Like, who do they think is buying this? Who do they think is buying? Work is work. Friends are friends. Like, usually they do not meet. They barely meet. When they meet, it's a very rare occasion and it's special and worth celebrating. But outside of that, no, 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 no. I'm kind of loving it. My body isn't, but my brain loves it most days. Feel you? Yeah, that's a no from me. My old co-workers even know how many siblings I have, and I prefer to keep it that way. The day I told one that was, oh, I'm an only child, they were so surprised because they're like, we don't know that about you. And I'm like, yes, once again, it is purposeful. I don't want you to know anything about me. YouTube so Twitter has not been working for me, which is weird. Okay, HR is like 12 police for complaints. I don't like or trust that. I do not like. She said it with her chest. at the town hall meeting, and everybody was looking at her like, "Woman, you've lost your goddamn mind." That reminds me of when my kiddo was born, and my significant others work colleagues who I don't even know wanted to come up to see the baby. Why the hell are they coming over to see the baby? Like, in Nigeria, we do a naming ceremony where they can invite people that they want to see, but like, you do not show up until the naming ceremony, and that is just that only one time. You show up probably with gifts, prayers for the child, and then everybody goes home. It happens within the space of 2-3 hours, and the child is never really even there. Like, it's the child's naming ceremony, but the child is not there for more than 10 minutes. The child is usually when doing these things of the child and doing prayers, they bring the child for just that 5-10 minutes prayer, and then the child goes back inside. That is how it is. You come in showing up to see my kid. Why? Facebook for certain groups and see how relatives are up to. Oh, I stayed away from Facebook. The minute my mom joined Facebook, I was like, bye, bye. It is by design. Oh God. Okay, I'm all caught up. It took me forever, but I've read all the comments. Like, oh Lord, HR audacity, the audacity of that woman. But okay, so let me see. A naming ceremony sounds so much dope than a gender reveal. Yeah, we do not do gender reveals. It wasn't until I started reading, like, books set outside of the country and watching movies and talking to like people outside of Nigeria that I first heard of gender reveal, because we don't do that here. You have one event, like, it's pregnant. You rarely know. Like, they usually hold off for like the first 4 months before they make like everybody know. So by the time you find out is when the person has started showing, and then it's all mind your business, mind your business. The delivery happens. Mom and child are usually like, resting and all of that. That takes like often a week. And then usually different tribes and different religions have different times when they do the naming ceremony. But most naming ceremony falls within that first month. And that is when everybody comes and they're like, "Oh, how is the mom? How is the child? How is the dad doing? How are the parents holding up? Blah, blah, blah." And that is it. And after that, everybody goes home. End of story. End of story. Like, it works. It works. So, yeah, way more dope. So I think we can do our next round is going to be 90 minutes. So everybody, like, get ready, be like, all the stretches, stretch, 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 hydrate. Is it hydrate? Hydrate? Like, is hydrate? But if you want to like break it down into 3 syllables, do you say hydrate? Hydrate? What am I doing? I've been acting weird. This has been me for the past 2 weeks. I'm just happy. So yeah, I'm taking it as is. America likes push that baby out and name it now. Well, that sounds like a lot of pressure to me. Oh no, Nigerians, we are not in a hurry to name the baby, because in Nigeria, it's not often the parents, right? It's not only the parents that do the naming. It's weird, right? But the way in which it works is that the parent has like gives name to the child. The grandparents will give their own names to the child. The siblings and everything, like the parents' siblings will give their own names to the child. So it's like an entire family event. You can't do that in a day. Everybody has to gather, and then everybody has to be like, "These are the names. These are the names. These are my names." And then there's not this long ass sheet that is given to the priest that is doing the naming ceremony, and then they just start reading out all the names, right? In my case, I was given like first name and middle name. That works. I have a friend that has 8 separate names. It's always interesting because usually it's a case of which name do you want to stick with and go with. That's often the name that your parents actually pick for you, but sometimes you can pick maybe a name from your grandparents, etc., etc. But I know people that have like 8 names. It's a lot. It's a lot of names. So nah, it's not happening immediately. Too much pressure, not happening. I don't understand gender reviews. Like, I'm like, everybody does what they want to do, I guess. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I cannot wait, Tati, you had tequila for coming. I cannot believe it. with Chloe on this. There has to be a story. There has to be a story because I'm like, yeah. It is amazing. It is amazing. It's the one time when the extended family they all come together and bond with regards naming the child. So it's really cool. Um, Pandemic. I don't keep juice in the house. Oh, but I got liquor. Oh, Tati, I love you. I think it works though. I still think. Um, sorry. Ooh, it's so weird. Oh yes, because I was like, is Noria your African born name? Yes. The full name is Aita Noria, and that was the name my dad's immediate older sister gave me. She was the one that gave me that name. Um, and she took on the honor of naming me. Ideally, it would have been my dad's mother that named me, but it was actually his older sister that actually raised him because there was a bit of a age difference between them both. So she gave me the name, and it's my middle name, but I liked it, so I've been using it for a while now. It's cool. Yeah, my family collabs on names, but the longest only has 4 names. That sounds like the dopest family experience ever. I couldn't imagine being the oldest. Like, it is, I'm telling you, I am telling you. And it is so weird. Like, imagine having 8 names, and then it depends on what name, like, which of your names you're called measures, like, is your measurement for how much trouble you're in, right? So, if they start using the name you rarely ever use, you know you're in deep shit. If they start using all your names, you know you're gonna die. Like, it is so entertaining. By the time your parents are calling all 8 names, like, your best bet, grab a bag, run away. Stay somewhere for like the next 2 days until they've calmed down because shit is about to hit the fan. That's how it is. It's entertaining. But yeah, I think we're ready. Oh, time is really, it's so weird. Like, having so much fun and time is flying by. Time is flying by. So let's move on to the next round, which will be the third round, right? That's the third round. So another 20 minutes. I think we're going to just do 4 rounds in total. Room for, but I think the last round will probably be shorter, right? Because yeah, will probably be shorter because of that. So let me reset the timer. Give me a second. My internet. Actually, technically, it's not my internet. So, okay. Okay. So, let me share. Let's share the screen. Okay. We're starting. And we have hit the 20 minutes mark. That is the end of the third round of our reading sprint. How did everybody's reading go? Hi, Bree. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Okay, you're reading The Living Blood by Tana Review. How is it going? And like I asked everybody, are you reading it physically or are you listening to it on audio? Is this the first time reading it or is this a reread? Please let us know. I want to know. I'm curious. For those that are wondering, season 4 of the Year of the Witches. So in the last 20 minutes, because remember I got to page 38 the last time, and now I'm on page 64. So that means I read about 26 pages this time around. Not bad, not bad. Like I said, I pick up speed with the way in which I read. The more familiar I am with the world. So when I'm reading any like new fantasy book, my first like me reading the first 100 chapters is always a bit slow because I'm trying to figure out the rules of the story. But once that clicks and everything works, it moves faster. It moves faster. Okay. Shay got through a chapter and a half. Congratulations. Chica, hi, it's been a while. How are you, love? How are you? We finished a few pages. Yo, why did it like hanging sometimes? Okay, we finished a few pages. I'm late because I fell asleep while waiting. I'm sorry, but it's good that you joined us, and you'll be able to partake in the very last round of reading sprints. The last round is going to be 15 minutes, so it's going to be quite short. So that is still good. I'm happy that you were able to join us. I'm so happy you were able to join us. Um, I feel like the read of The Broken Earth is going to go by so fast. Oh my God! Yes, Shay. Hard. Yes. I. By the way, I finally finished reading the trilogy. I finished the very last chapter, chapter 14, and the coda that follows it off yesterday. Yes, patron for the last 6 months. We really took our time with that series and it was a blast. I was even talking with them and I was like, yo, it seemed like the Stone Sky was shorter than the fifth season and the Obelisk Gate, even though they were the same number of pages. But then he hit me that the Stone Sky was basically the third act of the story. So it's the same number of pages, but because so many things were happening and we were getting so many answers, everything just went by really, really fast. But yes, I am 100% certain that rereading the Broken Earth trilogy is going to go by fast because you already be able to tick in all those boxes. Read 10 more pages, read part one, and finally gotten into the lead half, the story. Nice, 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 nice. Chika, I'm good. Just a lot of work lately. Time. Thank you, my friend. It's been life and work and everything has just been exhausting. So I'm slowly getting into a better headspace, and for that I am grateful. So yeah, great, isn't it? It is. It is a fantastic series. Like you all know, The City We Became was my first N.K. Jemisin novel, and I fell in love. And now I've read Broken Earth Trilogy, and I'm even more in love. And I'm really, really excited. I think what I'm going to read next, I'm going to read the Inheritance Trilogy that you got me, Chloe. That is the next N.K. Jemisin on my list because wow, God, I love her. Um, OMG, are you gonna do a review? I would love to hear. Oh my God, right? I should do a review of that entire trilogy. It's just going to be, yo, I'm going to have to sit down and really take my time with that because I wish I had taken notes as I was. I can still review. Mm, that's actually pretty cool. Thanks for pointing out, Jay. I would see what I can do. I need to start like putting together my. Oops. I just hit my lights. Hi, Holly. Welcome. Uh, Thanks for joining. Better late than never. We're starting the last round of 15 minutes in another 3, 4 minutes time. So yeah, in 4 minutes. So thanks for joining. You will be able to be a part of that. So that is cool. The pacing increased each book, right? Like, right? Oh, it will be nice though. It will be nice. It will be nice thinking about and talking about that book. Um, it took me forever to read the first one, and it was an ebook because it was my first fancy, but I flew through the last two. The first reread was at this time will be physical. Like, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Ooh, that will be so good. Oops, I got caught up in the book. No apologies needed. Necessary. Being caught up in the book is a good thing. It's a great thing. 12 minutes left. You're almost done. By the time we read, like, we'll be done with it in the last round, which is going to be great. I'm glad to know you're doing well, Nora. It's only been a while, but I'm glad I didn't miss it. Oh, I'm glad you didn't miss it too. How's your baby? How's your baby girl? Yeah, depending on the way, I don't know which trilogy is better. They're both phenomenal, right? Ooh, you have me so excited. Once again, thank you so much for the gift, Tori. Can't wait to read it. Okay, so um, dependenting the day. What is that? That's somebody in Inheritance Trilogy. Oh, depending on the LOL for being a hater. I was like, is that a character name? Who is that? Sounds like somebody in a comic book. Side note, have you heard Tiwa Savage and Brandy's new song? Oh my god, no, no, I have not. No, I have not. Okay, let me cue it on Spotify so I can listen to it after this because I have not heard that. Okay, Tiwa Savage and Brandy. Yo, somebody's son. Ooh, okay. Let me add to queue so that's uh yeah, it's playing next. Thanks for that. Thank you for that, Brie. I would believe it sounds so freaking good. But then again, I'm not surprised. Tiwa Savage can sing, and Brandy is phenomenal. So it's two phenomenal women. I cannot wait to listen to that. Thank you. Brandy is singing in Yoruba. Really? Really? Okay, now I'm intrigued, and I'm just praying. I'm praying that like okay, I can't wait. I cannot wait to listen to that. Hey, the somebody's son ID page is one of my faves. LOL. I just okay, you all have me really excited to listen to this song. So I cannot wait to listen to this song. Okay, I'm singing off key. Oh Lord, I am a mess. I am a mess. But you all love me anyway. That's good. So we're getting close to the last round of reading. Like I said, we're going to make this shorter. So this should be 15 minutes, right? This should be 15 minutes, and that should be it. Uh, Yay. Okay. So let me share. Yeah. Let me share my screen and then hold up. Let me put that off. Let me share my screen. Oh, thank you, Ollie. Thank you. Let me share my screen and then we can get started on the last round of this sprint, which I'm so happy you all have been with me on this journey. We're starting the last round now. And that is the end of the last round of today's meetings. Uh, this was fun. I got to page 82, and you all know I was on 84 before. So I read 18 pages. No, I was on 64. No, 50, 64, 64. I can't remember. But I think I read about 12 pages ish. Because I know I finished a chapter, right? No, I finished a chapter and a half. So roughly that. I read about 18 pages. It was fun. I getting to the witching. Stuff has happened. Emmanuel has experienced something, and I'm like, girl, ooh, I cannot wait for the unraveling of Bethel and all the secrets. Because, like I said, everybody in this town is shady. This patriarchal religious town, shady. And I cannot wait to see exactly how Alex Anderson explores that and tells us that story. How did everybody's reading go? Right? How did everybody's reading go? Thank you, Holly. Hugs to you as well. Cyber hugs and thank you. I needed to remember that, right? That I am rocking it. It was fun, wasn't it, Renisha? It was so much fun. Like, ah, that was good. I was able to read about 52 pages in this and I started sometime this week. So it's a success. It is a success. Thank you, Chika, for joining me. Thank you everybody for joining me. It was so much fun. This was worth it. I really, really, really want you to read it and then let me it is so far a very intricate story. And I always love it when you're exploring exactly when religion has been used as a means of imprisonment, and then you have somebody who discovers the truth, and then there's an unraveling as to how they got to that point. Like that's what we're exploring so far, and I'm just waiting for when everything is blown to smithereens, and the truth is forced out into the open. For that. Tati is 8%. Oh, 8% left in the Ballad of Black Tom. How is it going? How is it going, Tati? I have that book. I've had that book now for 2 years. It's a very small book. I've had that book for 2 years. Please let me know how it's going. I definitely want to know. I'm interested. Love this. Thank you. I didn't get to read too many pages, but I did read a couple. Thanks to you. I am so happy that I was able to help with that. So, yay! Maria, love your energy. This was enjoyable. I read about 10 pages. I hope I can finish all this book that I planned to this month. I am fingers and toes crossed for you. But if you cannot finish them this month, remember what I said. Just turn it into a big TBR for the end of the year. Like that's what I intend to do. All these books I'm adding to my TBR. I'm like, okay, even if I don't finish them that month, so far as I finish them before the end of the year, they still work and they still count. So thank you so much for joining on the scene. Um, let me see. I got through that chapter I was in, so not bad reading wise, but super good entertainment and social wise. I do hope you do more lives. Your vibe is everything per usual. Oh, thank you. Here you go. Several hearts. Several hearts. Several hearts. Okay, see, I've done all the hearts, all the hearts. A total of 30 pages in this sprint, and that is with the laundry. You also did laundry. Do not forget that. That was amazing. It's interesting. Only my second level read. I'm enjoying the sinister and somewhat creepy vibes, right? I think if I can create space because it's October. But yeah, I'm glad that you find this interesting. Definitely bumping it up my list. I should do that, but I'm a mood reader, so I won't stick to the script. I, understandable, understandable. It's me. It's like as long as I finish them. Let's hope. Let's hope. I'm just like that's all we can do right now. Just hope because Lord, this year has just been horrible for my reading. Horrible. Thanks for the live. I got restarted on a book that I spent months chilling on my nightstand. I am happy to help with that, Ursula. I am so happy. Yay! We did it. Um, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining me, for spending 2 hours of your Sunday with me. Your girl is humbled and thankful and so fucking grateful. So yeah, oh my hair. So yeah, thank you for joining me. This was fun. I am going to I'll definitely do more lives on my channel. I think I might just I made a point a post on my community post that I'm going to be doing it monthly. So let's just say this is October's month, right? And next month I could do that as well. I would leave a poll on Twitter at the start, like the first day in November, to ask if you all want to make it a reading sprint type live or just a chats with me type live or a combination of the two. So depending on the votes, it would decide determine what kind of life it's going to be. But yeah, thank you so much once again for being here, for joining me, for experiencing the start of the year of the witching with me. I cannot wait to read this book and share my thoughts when I am officially done. But yeah, that would be the end of this podcast. Again for joining me. I should depending on if my internet is like, I got you, boo, I got you. Like if my internet is like, I got you. So that's that should work. Oh, Chika already says she wants a combination. Got you, got you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Bye. Bye everybody. See you around. See you soon. And have a great week ahead. Bye. La la la.